All right, everyone, welcome back into another props video. It is Flex Friday, going to give you guys the best prop bets to go ahead and pair with your Flex Friday slip on PrizePicks. Also going to be touching on some underdog props. Let's go in and get into it. Now, first, I do want to start out with a quick recap from yesterday because, guys, it happened again. Oh, it's been so crazy on Underdog over the past week. 5 times having a 5 slip insured slip going 4 for 5. In a way, I'm not complaining about profit. We never do that, but a little painful. Thankfully, yesterday, it wasn't really close in terms of again, unlucky or lucky. The prop bets that hit kind of comfortably, and the prop bets that missed, obviously missed pretty comfortably. There wasn't like a close edge there, but another good day in the books, continuing the good run that we've had in 2024. Hopefully you guys have been able to take advantage of that. The PrizePicks slip went 2 for 2, and even Halliburton, even with his prop bump being, or for fantasy score being bumped a little bit, still hit his over. So continues the good run that we've been on in 2024. Let's go on and get into the prop bets for today. And so looking at a potential Flex Friday slip, just pulling in the EV only bets that we are getting right now across all the various sports, we are seeing that Tony Finau for birdie or better at 5.5 is one of the better ones for his under. Now, is that one I exactly want to go out of my way to chase? Not really. I think Tony Finau is going to have a good day, but the birdies have been hard for golfers to get this course. I do think 5 is definitely the correct line, and you probably will get close. Like 5.5 seems like the correct line. If you guys want to use that on the Flex Friday slip, I could see doing it for Holgard as well. This would be 4 under par for the under to hit, for the under 67.5 strokes for the PrizePicks line. Okay, that's given how the course is playing today and right now, and this will get better as the day progresses. But right now we only have one golfer that's 4 under par. Again, like this will get better. Like Emiliano Grillo, who is arguably the second best golfer this week. He already has 4 birdies, which points to Tony Finau as well, but he's probably going to get to 4 under par as well. So it's probably one that I'm staying away from. And then from there, like other prop bets that we're getting in various sports, we're seeing we're not really getting any good EV bets. And we'll jump into college basketball first, and they're not giving us any fantasy score prop bets, which has come to be expected on Flex Friday. They know what they're doing. It's a smart move. They know that's the edge that we have right now on them, are the fantasy score prop bets. And we can see right now we're just a very limited board, and it's just unfortunate in that regard for potential Flex Friday slip for PrizePicks. So let's go ahead and just take a peek at NBA, seeing if we're getting any good ones there. And so that's where we are starting to get some of our edges, but again, we are really only getting one good prop bet, and that's going to be Malik Beasley for over his fantasy score. To me, that is a pretty good one. He is someone that should get a lot of minutes. We have seen Doc Rivers give a player like him a lot of minutes now that Doc has been the coach. I'm fine with that one. We also have Mike Conley as a decent over fantasy score, 25.5. That's decent. And then you guys know by now, Jabari Smith Jr., kind of just an annoying player when he pops up for fantasy score because he is so like hit or miss. Like if he gets the over, he's going to crush the over. If he gets the under, it's going to be like 18. And so I don't know. I really don't want to target that. But to me, I see Malik Beasley and also Mike Conley as 2 prop bets that I would want to include on a Flex Friday slip. So with that, because we're not getting that many great prop bets, let's go and jump into the discrepancies. And I know someone the other day asked, hey, why don't you do esports? I'm like, I do esports. We're not really ever getting that many great esports props like we are today. And like what I mean by that is by discrepancies. There's not a good measure. There's only like one kind of sportsbook out there that actually gives esports prop bets, and that to me isn't like enough to give you guys, oh, this is a good prop bet, this is a bad prop bet. I like it better for middling purposes, and right now you guys can see really not getting a big edge there. We're getting some discrepancies for significant strikes for MMA, but that's really it. So yeah, today is a tight board as it sits right now, at least for Flex Friday slip purposes. I do, before I give you guys the Flex Friday slip, I do just want to call out like some other prop bets I like Brook Lopez for his fantasy score. I do like going against Minnesota. That's a bad matchup. I get that for sure. But at the same time, that's going to mean that he's going to get a lot of minutes. We have him projected to get around 33 minutes. That is something that could actually be a little bit higher. If he does get 33 minutes, I do expect him to be able to get that over. And then just talking about some other lines that, potentially stand out. There really isn't much here, honestly. So I get why the board's as tight as it is. So I would really wish we were getting fantasy score prop bets for college basketball. I think that would be a big difference maker, but I just don't think we're going to get that. So I think I'm going to be forced into giving you guys some golf props, which I'm kind of fine with. I will say, like Olison here for his strokes, I do think he has a good chance to get 300 par today. And then Keith Mitchell as well, someone that struggled kind of in round 1, shot 71. That was even par. He just started the day poorly, 3 straight bogeys. He is someone that I do think is going to shoot 3 under par today as well. I'm probably going to be forced to use those. And maybe, let's see if we're getting any birdie or betters for them. We're not. Okay, so yeah, to me, I'd rather just less for probably those two. That's kind of ugly. So let's go ahead and give you guys the Flex Friday slip, and then I'll just highlight some underdog prop bets that we are getting. So looking at right now, I am fine with using those 2 golf props. I know some people might be watching this video a little bit later than that. Guys, for one, hit the notification bell. Honestly, like that's a big beneficiary to a lot of people. It's just hitting the notification bell, getting in here before the prop lines change. I do tend to chase prop bets that I don't think will change though. Like the fantasy score prop bets, that's one, fantasy score prop bets are easily the best ones that we have, but 2, they don't change. So it's like you guys get double benefit from that. Whereas some of these other lines, some of the other EV bets, those will change once, PrizePicks and Underdog figures out their bad line. But I do want to call it, yeah, if these are gone, just head on over to 9to5sports.com if you're a 9to5 member. If you're not, $10 a month. Just check the board out. If we're getting a prop bet that has a 54% likelihood or better to hit, just use that with your Flex Friday slip. That'd be beneficial. All right, so let's go ahead and jump back into some props. We're going to touch on Underdog. And so for Underdog, we are getting some college basketball props, but really we only are getting one good one. That's going to be Nick Davidson for under his fantasy score. Only about a 55.49% chance to hit. So really not the best there. But that's what it's looking like right now for Underdog in terms of like good college basketball props. Then NBA wise, are we getting any good EV bets? I don't like to touch these ones where it's like 1.5 to 2, like that's whatever to me. Here we go though, like Jaren Jackson Jr. to get under 3.5 turnovers. That's a good EV bet. We got Maxey for under 9.5 rebounds and assists. That's another good EV bet. We are getting some pretty darn good EV bets right now on Underdog. So by all means, I'd be fine using that. I will be using that first college basketball prop that we have. I don't feel the need to give you guys a bet of the day for Underdog, but if there is maybe a promo that they toss out there like they've been doing Freaky Friday, I'd be fine using that college basketball prop that was popping up, and that would be my bet of the day if a Freaky Friday prop is made available. Again, if you guys do choose to want to sign up for Underdog, if you guys are new, you just use the promo code 9to5. That does kick back some money my way, and that does help out the channel. I do appreciate that. But that is going to be all for today's video. Do appreciate it. Let's have a good slate today. And as always, let's keep cashing. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want access to the tools, head on over to 9to5sports.com. All right. Thanks for watching. As always, let's keep cashing.